Gather around. It's time for the show to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, this is...
Hey everyone, my name is Jason.
Hi friends, it's Desiree Josen.
Alright, there were so many matches this year that were just too much.
So this won't be a shocker because we've had a handful of really awesome matches that we just can't stop talking about.
How many times have these guys fought? Like it's been quite a bit.
I've been saying this all year. They're just so great to watch. We saw the heel turn coming, and then when it happened, nice and bloody, both dramatic and beautiful.
You are now entering the ring with Shoots and Ladders podcast.
Shoots and Ladders Spotlight, Bianca Belair. What's going on, everyone? My name is Jason.
Friends, how's it going? It's Desiree Josen.
All right, we are going to highlight the EST in WWE. She's looking to add to her list of accomplishments at Mania. What are your initial thoughts, Des?
I think she is the coolest girl. She's so much fun. The fans love her, and I just feel like she's super hot, and she still has so much more going on. So this will be a fun episode just to see where she's going to be at the end of Mania.
Yeah, absolutely. And rolling right into the early part of her career. Funny enough, apparently she wasn't actually even a fan of WWE, but she was contacted by Mark Henry. Obviously ran track and field for University of Tennessee. She really is EST. She's one of the most athletic wrestlers they've had ever, whether male or female. What are your thoughts on her initial career?
Yeah, that's the first thing. Was she will say in interviews she was never a wrestling fan. She did not grow up, and about 80% of wrestlers have always been a fan, either young or just growing up. And she's been very honest and said, I didn't know much about this, and she's just a natural born athlete. She was in track and field, like you said. She went to 3 colleges and did that for all 3 of them. She was a CrossFit athlete and got injured, and then applied to be on the NXT roster for the Performance Center. And then Mark Henry, within a week, contacted her. And I think that says a lot. But what was it? She got signed in 2016 for NXT. And what's crazy is she just got thrown into the biggest main events like Rumble and Survivor Series and anything main event for NXT.
Well, also, speaking of that, she was undefeated for 367 days. That's impressive.
Yes.
But yeah, to your point, they kind of just threw her to the top, and she ran with it, no pun intended, but gracefully, that's for sure.
No, and one thing, too, I do like to point out is WWE has started recruiting athletes. So instead of going the indie route, that is just the natural born way of how wrestlers have been, just scouted into promotions, she's an athlete. And I know that kind of rubs some or at least some wrestlers in the indie circuit the wrong way, but this really proves that you can mold these kind of people into superstars. So you don't necessarily have to go the indie route, but look at her. She's amazing.
Absolutely. And just to kind of touch upon that, her list of accomplishments, she has a very successful career, winning the SmackDown Women's Championship once, the Raw Women's Championship twice, and the Women's Tag Team Championship twice, also winning 2021 Royal Rumble. So when we talk about just a list of accolades, and it's only been a couple of years, so the sky is the limit, and she's going to win more.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, she's on fire, and she just keeps doing more and more.
Absolutely. All right, well, speaking about current events, she's currently tagged with, going through that angle with Jade and Naomi. Give us your IT on this.
Well, my gut in the very beginning, when all of this drama happened, I knew it was Naomi. I knew something was going to spark, and it was just a matter of time. And I still feel, a lot of us have felt, even at Elimination Chamber, that Bianca had something to do with Jade. There was always that something, even last year, we predicted a little bit of heat between them as tag team partners.
Exactly.
And we always wanted to see them go head to head because I think, talk about two athletes and two female athletes, let's see that. And that could potentially, come later on in the year. I mean, with Naomi and her heel turn and whatever she's doing right now, jumping all over Jade, Bianca has put on a performance of a lifetime of being completely shocked and heartbroken of friendship. So she's pulling out the storytelling piece 100%. But I don't know. I'm kind of in the back of my head. I'm like, I think she's going to turn on Jade and we're going to see the actual match that we want to see.
100%, and that's my only regret. I really do think that they kind of set it up that they would face each other this year at Mania. Look, she's about to get a title shot, so I don't think she's complaining. Yeah. But I kind of was hoping that would happen, but yeah, eventually we're going to see it. That's for sure.
Yeah. Do you think she's going to win at Mania?
So that's the thing. Well, we'll get to that because we're about to do the
All
right. All right. Now, look. She obviously won an Elimination Chamber. She's now in Mania. What would you say is her top match so far at WrestleMania?
The one that always comes to mind is the WrestleMania 38 with Becky Lynch.
Oh, okay.
I really like that one. Just based on size and performance, even the entrance, she came out with a marching band and she was just flinging Becky in and out of the ring. It was just a full-on brawl. I really, really liked that one.
And listen, you picked a great match for sure. I'm just going to go 1 year prior in Tampa when she was the main event.
Yep.
On night one. And she, with that hair whip, goes down. It's so crazy how that happened. And I remember after the match, obviously the competitor was just kind of looking at her, like at her side, like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Mm-hmm. Like they had the hugest welt, but she won. I remember her family members basically almost jumped over the railing because they were so happy for her. And that obviously was the highlight of her career at the moment. But yeah, you picked a good one as well.
I expect this one to be even better, too.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of which, we're going to do our prediction. So, as far as this upcoming match at Mania, do you have a prediction?
Not yet.
That's exactly what I was going to say, which is so funny. I don't know, because the thing is, things are so unpredictable right now, because I didn't expect them to have a triple threat.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the issue is I wasn't even expecting Rhea to lose her title to Io. And then I'm like, okay, well, that's great because Io deserves it. Everyone will agree with that. And now I'm really thrown up in the air. Luckily, we have a few more weeks to determine and kind of feel out what we feel like is going to happen. I don't know. This is really tough. And I love that they're doing this and they're not making it as predictable because there are so many paths to this. I'm going to say, get back to me.
You're going to have to tune in for our official predictions, that's for sure. Because, yeah, I really don't know either. And to your point, I mean, they're changing titles left and right throughout the board, and this is one of them. So that's why I really have no idea.
Yeah, it's tough. It'll be a great match. And even, with a triple threat, I would be okay with any single one of those three holding a title. So it's a win-win for us. I'm just curious how it's going to go. I just have a feeling Bianca may end up getting it. And then who knows? We may get our Jade showdown. Who knows?
All right. And final thoughts. Where do you see her in the future?
Like I said, she's going to go above and beyond. She's a natural athlete. She takes care of her body. Super strong, and the fans love her. She's been super consistent, and she can play a bad girl and a good girl. So I think she's got a lot going for her. I think she's got a really bright future and a lot of good years and a lot of great matches.
Yeah, no doubt. And I definitely think she's going to win more titles. She's going to, who knows, she'll probably break the title record holder, whatever number that is at that time. And yeah, no doubt, Hall of Fame. So as long as she stays healthy, she is going to just continue to rock it.
Oh, yeah. We love her.
Absolutely. All right, and that actually wraps up this episode. What are your thoughts on Bianca Belair? Please DM us at the Shoots and Ladders. Like always, please like, share, and subscribe both on YouTube and Spotify. Once again, my name is Jason.
I'm Desiree Josen.
All right, until next time, have a blessed day and a blessed week.
Bye, friends.
Shoots and Ladders. Follow us for more content.